All right, y'all. Let me make sure everything's good. I'm turn the mic up just a little bit. Get all my shit together over here. All right, what's good, everybody? We are doing it's not gonna be a long stream. It's just a quick 10K sub celebratory type thing. First of all, let's talk about the most important thing. It's the fact that we hit 10K fucking subs. Like, that's insane. Like, that's not normal. You don't see that very often. I gotta put like a GIF on screen because I know nowadays people got like short attention spans, and I'm like just talking over nothing. Do I have like a GIF I can put on screen? Let me see. Yeah, I know how it be nowadays. Let me see. Do I got anything that is not gonna get me insta banned? I can put on screen. Speaking of that, we're gonna talk about what YouTube did to my channel once I hit 10K subs. We'll talk a little bit about that. You're gonna stay positive for right now at the beginning of the stream, because while I am happy and very grateful I hit 10K, YouTube really decided to fuck me over as soon as I did. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. So the things that we're gonna do in this little stream, I have a topic I wanted to talk about involving Onepunchman, specifically some Boros stuff I've been seeing. I'm gonna be eating ice cream over here. I bought myself ice cream to celebrate. That's what we do, right? We're gonna be watching a video by Six revolving around God Key, and another video, I think it was by Tyler, about the strongest Avatar characters. I will be answering any debate-related questions, all that good stuff. Let me make sure my server knows I'm live. Bingo. I'm gonna do a quick community post because I know YouTube is weird with notifications, and we're just gonna get right into it. You guys hear any Discord sounds? I am in a Discord call. That's because once I'm done with all this stuff, I'm probably just gonna swap over and do a little bit of gaming on stream. Just depends on what's going on. We will see. We will see. But yeah, the things I want to do I already have like scheduled out, so we're definitely gonna hit those. I need an image for this live stream. I usually make a bunch of thumbnails in advance, but I don't have one right now. Use this one. But yeah, it's not gonna be a long stream. So if you're tuning in, you're not trapped. You're not gonna miss anything if you decide to leave like an hour and a half. I won't be on here for that long. But yeah, I'm gonna jump right into it. Gao versus Boo. Okay, so I guess I'll talk about it right now. Gao versus Boo is pretty much done being scripted. So here's the problem that I'm facing, and I'm gonna be completely transparent about it. So I can record this video today and have it out by the end of the week. But the problem I'm having is YouTube, once I hit 10,000 subs, they removed me from the partner program, which is how I'm able to monetize my channel. And as you guys probably know, my Garo versus series, Garo, whatever. I have weird pronunciations. Who gives a fuck? My Garo versus series is very popular. It's what's helped my channel grow. And I'm kind of nervous that if I post it right now without being in the partner program, YouTube's gonna let my video flop. Or if it blows up, I won't be getting anything back from it in terms of monetary value. Because believe it or not, people don't really subscribe very often if they enjoy video. You can have a video on your channel with 1 million views and not get any type of subscriber boost from it. Luckily for me, I posted content that really did push people to subscribe, and maybe Garo versus Boo will be one of those videos. But I feel like I need to be gaining something back in my investment, since you know I'm an older person now. I'm 22. I'm maybe 23 next month. So I kind of want to save it for when I have partner again, but I know people have been waiting for it. So I don't know. I might have to bite the bullet and just drop it soon and just say whatever. I'm sure if I think hard enough, I can do another Garo versus video. But that's what's bugging me right now. I feel like if I release it now, it'll be like a hit, and I won't really get anything from it. And it might sound very like selfish or self-centered when I'm saying it like this, but you gotta understand, like, firstly, I only get maybe like 2 or 3 days at home. No, I only get like 2 days at home. Not even that, like a day and a half at home. And if I use that time recording a video, that's all my free time used outside of work. So for me, you know, besides, you know, the fun factor, there has to be something gained from it, because sadly, you know, everything is worth something nowadays. Time is very expensive. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is, by the end of the week, I'll know what I want to do with that topic. I have the script pretty much done. I just had to record the audio and drop the video. But yeah, YouTube kicked me out of the partner program, so my channel is no longer monetized. I lost a lot of cool features. And overall, I lost the ability to make this a career for the short term. However, as usual, there's always the options of like donating and stuff. Can't donate directly through YouTube, I don't think, anymore, because they took that from me, which is insane. But there's like donation links on screen, all that good stuff. But obviously that's like an optional thing. Okay, so let's get into the actual festivities. Let me see, window. First thing I want to touch on, and I want to say this is without hate. I have no problem with this content creator. I think they make pretty good content for the most part. Let's pull this up real quick. Nope, it's not it. Nope. It's weird. It's not letting me pull up this window. Try it again. I've never seen that bug before. Okay, that's not good. I'm already encountering some problems. All right, let's try this. Okay, there it is. Okay, I got it. Figured it out, guys. Don't worry. Not ending the stream early. All right, should be on screen. I'm gonna shrink it a little bit so that we don't fucking strain our eyes too much here. So recently, I have a small little Discord server, probably one of the most positive communities on earth. Shout out to all y'all in there. Like, I literally have had no problems with my Discord community whatsoever. Haven't had to ban nobody, haven't had to kick nobody, haven't had to tell somebody to shut the fuck up, haven't had to moderate anybody. We be chilling in there. It's not that many of us, but we chill. But this was brought to my attention that this poll was posted. Could Boros have defeated Saitama if he received God's power? I'm gonna assume he means the same amount that Garo got. And become Cosmic Fear Meteoric Burst Boros. First, I want to start from a narrative perspective. Like, not even from a power scaling perspective. Would Boros win? No. I don't think I need to get into why narratively he wouldn't win. It's just because the story would obviously need to progress with Saitama still being the forefront in terms of the main character. Even if he isn't in most of the arcs, for the most part, he still is the titular character, even if he takes a backseat. So narratively, no. Saitama will always win. And that's the weird thing about questions like these. When Saitama's presented in a debate versus someone like Goku, everyone wants to bring up how he never loses because he's a gag character. However, when, you know, our favorite characters, or one of our favorite characters, is posted against Saitama with some type of amp or some type of what you could call an advantage, it's like, oh, okay, let's forget the fact that I said 2 days ago that Saitama is a gag and can't be beaten, and so. I'm not saying that Satori is one of those people, by the way. I'm just saying in general. Well, I said no, never. Because in my belief, and I've seen his Boros video, I wanted to rewatch it on stream, but it's 40 minutes. I can't hold my stream up for 40 minutes. I'll probably do a whole video on that. That's a whole video right there. But if you're under the belief that Boros or Garo scratched or hurt Saitama, then sure, I can see you saying maybe or yes, of course, even though that's very outlandish still. But it's just been shown multiple times that not only does Saitama not know his own strength, but we've been faked out by the writers and the artist Murata so many times that unless Saitama says the words, or not even, he doesn't have to say it because power scaling is ambiguous. Let me not say that. Unless Saitama, I need to like actually see this man bleeding, because every time someone says he took damage, it's literally the same like drawing style of like dust or dirt or something like that. We've seen like what it looks like in Onepunchman to be damaged, to have a bloody nose or something like that. I get where people are coming from, but I think it would go against the entire structure of the story for Saitama to have taken damage and not give a fuck. So I don't think it makes any sense for them to have damaged him. I think what's more logical is that they've damaged his clothes, put dust on him, put dirt on him. So whereas when Saitama says, I told him I wouldn't get scratched, firstly, I want to retranslate that with ChatGPT sometime. Secondly, this could obviously be in reference to his clothing being destroyed. It could obviously be in reference to him getting dirt or dust on himself. Stuff like that. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you could say anyone has drawn blood from Saitama. I don't think that's true. I don't think anybody's drawn blood from him. If you want to say they've scratched him, like cat scratch style, sure. But I don't think anybody's drawn blood. So I don't think any ant would put any of these people on his level. At the end of the day, I don't think anyone's beating Saitama, not only because narratively they can't, but because feat-wise they can't. Cosmic Fear Garo is stronger than Boros. And it's because he has the copying ability. If you just give Boros God powers, the only thing he gets is the understanding of the energy, right? Assuming that he gets the exact same buff that Garo did. Will he get modes? Probably not. Modes seem to be specific for Garo because of his copy that he knew when he was a human. This is under presumption that he just wouldn't pretty much die on meteoric burst and he would have larger scale energy attacks. No, I don't think Boros is winning this. But the comments, of course, don't really resonate that. This guy thinks if Boros went for the strongest attack right away, he would win. Of course, Satori believes Boros would win. Like I said, I've seen his Boros video. He loves him some Boros. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, this is also true. This is exactly what I just said. I didn't even see this comment. Garo literally has the perfect abilities already in base for this. Natty 3D, what's up? Akuma Laka. Atama and Garo versus Ichigo. Who's standing in the last? It depends on where you scale. Oh, I'm sorry. It depends on where you scale them. Ichigo can go from like what, multi-planetary to universal, and Saitama and Garo in their peak. Assuming everybody's at their peak, we're not gonna say, "Oh, Saitama forgot how to time travel." No, if you're doing a versus battle using all their skill sets, you're gonna use them at peak. I'm gonna say you could get Saitama to uni of statements, implications, narrative progression. Same with Boros. Garo has universal statements, as well as feats that he could do that he never really did under the statement that he had mastery of all energy and he could manipulate the reality of the cosmos. I think it would be a pretty good fight. I do think that if we give both Saitama and Garo universal scaling to make it even, which is possible. If y'all want me to do a video on that, I can. It is definitely logically possible to get them to uni. They would probably wipe Ichigo. Mainly being because if this is a versus battle, first of all, they're going to be able to see him. So let's just get that out of the way now. That's an equalized thing. If you do a versus battle, it's equalized in that regard, unless you say otherwise. Then on top of that, we have Yarrow with his copy ability, Saitama with his exponential growth. Those are two abilities I don't see Ichigo countering unless he's like bloodlusted, instantly goes for the kill. And even then, if they're both uni, with Saitama and Garo's speed scaling being in the thousands to billions due to the micro and nanosecond speed scaling on Earth and on Io, I don't think Ichigo really stands a chance. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. I think Saitama and Garo win that. If I don't know if Ichigo has some hacks I'm not considering, but I don't know. I feel like Garo can just throw him in a black hole, and not a black hole. Well, yeah, he can do that too. He can just warp him away. Can Demon Slayer Demon survive a punch from Goku since his ki is focused into one point? So this is always a fun question. It's like Fullmetal Alchemist has homunculi that have multiple lives, right? So if Goku punched one into a bloody pulp, would he kill it? I think the answer is no. This is like a weird way to put it. I don't think the severity of how strong you are can bypass immortality unless stated otherwise. So if I'm a human who's just immortal and Goku punches me, just because he punches billions of times harder than I can doesn't mean that he is like he bypasses my mortality. Does that make sense? Unless stated otherwise. So yeah, I will be a literal pile of blood mist, but if my mortality allows me to regenerate from blood mist, I'm coming back. So no, I think because of how Demon Slayer demons work, where they can get killed in any awful way, but it has to require a Nichiren blade or the sun, I don't think it will make a difference. Now Goku could toss one into the sun easily. He's done that before, so. I have my opinion about Bleach verse. It's only under country level based on the mangaka statement about the verse. See, I don't know much about Bleach. That's another thing. I mean, let me state that now. I'm not the biggest Bleach fan. I used to be when I was like a kid, like really young. So I'm not really that, aware in terms of that. I feel like Goku one-shots phrase is overrated. Yeah, he can one-shot all he wants, but he's not. They're gonna come back to life. Now, are they gonna beat Goku? No. Unless you're dealing with somebody with like a. And that's the thing. I wish Demon Slayer kind of had more broken demon arts, because then it would be more interesting having like these glass cannon, not really glass cannon demons, but you know what I mean? Kind of like domain expansions where like they're conceptual and they scale like really high. Not just for a power scaling perspective, but it would just be more enjoyable. For example, if Muzan could like do some type of durability bypass cellular manipulation type shit on people who inhaled his blood or whatever, which he kind of did, but you know what I mean. I just wish their powers were a little more interesting. Like Akazu's was just force, like magneticism or magnetism. My fucking English is dying. Which is cool, but it's like, that doesn't really do much if you really think about it. In his verse, it's really strong, but when you take it out of his verse, it's just like, who gives a shit? You have Gojo who does the same thing with polarity, and it's way more impressive. I don't know. I feel like they could have done more with the demons. But I don't think just because Goku kills you harder, which is the only way I can put it, means that your durability is less. Or not durability, your regen or immortality is less. Kenpachi cut a planetary meteor, so country level is pretty low. Yeah, I meant to say that, not that specific feat, because like I said, I'm not that familiar. But from what I've heard, country level seems like a major low ball. Like that's something I would hear about One Piece. In a hypothetical situation, could Goku survive Muzan's blood infusion? Probably. Like Goku would probably. I don't think Goku would die from taking Muzan's blood. What are the criteria though? Like, is it if the criteria are like, oh, you have to be of strong mind, strong will type shit, Goku should be okay. He's a bit of an idiot, but a combat genius. I don't see any issues there. But if it's like, oh, you have to be truly evil, focused on the task, and align with Muzan's beliefs, yeah, Goku's dying. If that's how it works. I don't know if it's like a, hey, if you don't align with my beliefs, you just die type shit, like a kill switch. But as we all know, Goku's organs are not trained. It's just he has really, really thick skin. So if you can bypass Goku's durability somehow, you should be fine. That just brings up another question: could Goku be poisoned? We've seen Gohan be poisoned, so I mean, I don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing about that. That's the issue with Superman. Like they bring in not Superman, but like Super Comma Man. They introduce all these weird little concepts that just invalidate other things. Why do we have like random furries in the Tournament of Power poisoning people on a, like that are literally like low multi threats? It's just like low multiversal poison exists in Dragon Ball. Like, okay. But yeah, I just disagree that Boros, as of right now, I don't think anybody can beat Saitama no matter what amp you give them, just because of exponential growth and because of narrative implications. So Satori, while you make great content, I just don't agree with this, so I'm going to have to call you crazy like you say here. Yeah, wasn't Gohan poisoned? Yeah, it's right here. I'm not gonna watch a lot of it because, like I said, poison. So there's low multi or universal high uni poison. However you place Gohan during the not Tournament of Power, but yeah, the Tournament of Bullshit. There's this video that I started watching, and I thought about watching it on stream. However, I already have a video just like it. Is it? He's down here. This video where I talk about how God Ki was pretty much wasted in Dragon Ball. I think, and I want to see if you guys agree. If you haven't seen this video, I'm gonna put it in chat. I recommend watching it. I think it's one of my more well-made videos. Whenever I don't do power scaling, I put even more effort into my content, believe it or not. But I think God Ki has literally just been wasted. Like it had a lot of potential to be really good, and it just every time it's on screen, it's impressive for maybe a couple minutes, or chapter wise, it's impressive for a couple pages. I think you're let down. So I don't know. I think God Ki should have either been introduced later or been made a bigger deal. I know who Dreamy Bull is. Yes, I know who Dreamy Bull is. At this point, who doesn't? I'm not power scaling Dreamy Bull though, if that's what you're asking me. The mangaka Kubo say Bleach mentions in one verse, and if you think that territory is like Shinigami and Soul Society, only Japan, or Soul Society only England. So what are you saying, that they're not separate planes of existence? You think they're all just in one contained universe? Saitama is so ridiculous. One does such a good job convincing the audience characters are threats to Saitama, an unbeatable being. Bull got arrested. Isn't that a long time ago? Or did it happen again? But yeah, that's the thing. And people, it's funny. It's funny kind of, because people are falling for the fake outs that the author is doing. When I thought we all already understood after the first Carnage Kabuto one that they're all fake outs. Like, guys, we got to keep up with the times. Well, are people going to say next that Carnage Kabuto actually had Saitama on the ropes? Like, I don't know. I kind of want to watch this video, but I don't want to take away from his views, because this video was just posted. So I will post the video in chat if any of y'all want to watch it. That's not what I did. I said I'm going to post the video in chat if anyone wants to watch it. Okay, it's not letting me post the video in chat. I don't know what's going on, y'all. What the fuck? Let's do this. Share, copy. Yeah, there we go. If anyone wants to watch the video, I'm gonna just skip to see the end. I want to see what the tier list look like. I want to see the tier list. I see it on screen. I'm not actually doing. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Kiyoshi literally splits like a fucking a continent and drifts it off. I kind of forgot about that feat. I do think in terms of like Avatar, I'm not sure about Legend of Korra, but that is probably the best feat in the entire series. Wasn't there what didn't Aang destroy like a meteor or some shit too? It wasn't a meteor, it was like a flaming rock or some shit. I've already seen Saitama versus Cosmic Fear Garo. I'm not seeing this. Let's watch it. What if Garo uses portals offensively and closes them in on someone while half of their body is already passed through? Is that durability bypassing? Probably. Well, we don't know though because we don't even know if his portals have the properties to cut something. Like maybe they'll close and they'll just like be stuck in it. Like you know what I mean? Like being stuck in a cave type shit. Like your body's just being clinched by this thing. So maybe it's like if your durability is higher than Garo's, then you'll just be stuck or you could push your way out of it. And if it's lower, you just get cut in half. That's what I'm gonna assume. This is a hole in space. If it closes up, I'm assuming if you're weak enough, you'll probably just fucking die. Oh, I should. Well, honestly, you guys will read the title. Spoilers if you haven't read Onepunchman up to date. You might want to leave the live stream. Okay. Too late now. I mean, oops, my fault. I didn't really see that. I forgot about that part. We also talk about how Bang was somehow able, at this age, to stand during this con. Obviously, it was willpower, and people make a joke out of willpower in Onepunchman, but that shit is actually strongest. Like, I don't know what. Like, if you have good willpower in Onepunchman, you can withstand cosmic radiation. And at the age of what? Bang is like 80. So it's like, damn, having willpower just is maybe that's why Saitama's so strong. Bro really threw Geno's core at him like a fucking cheeseburger. Yeah, foreign. I don't think that would work on Saitama at all. He would just fucking power through it. Yo, I'm kind of like just now realizing that Geno's actually fucking died. Like, Geno's died, guys. That's like the first major character death I think we've gotten, right? Onepunchman has been on there like 7 Deadly Sins shit. Where like if you die, you're not dead. You will come back at some point. Like 2 people were retconned back to life, right? Wasn't Phoenix Man killed in the original? No, he was tickle bugged. Yo, I remember when this first dropped, y'all. I had fucking chills. Oh my god, this animation is beautiful. Also, for people that don't think like Garo can copy you borderline instantly being like, you know, instant transmission type shit. Instantly. I don't know what to tell you. Saitama is bloodlusted charging at him. Probably in this instance, I'm gonna be real. I think Saitama was so upset he might have, if Garo did not copy him, killed him right here. And then everybody would have been dead, by the way. And probably the earth would have been destroyed on top of that. I do think Saitama at this specific time was not thinking straight. He was just going for the kill. Do y'all agree? I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, we've never seen this expression on Saitama's face. Even when he fought him on the moon, I don't even think he ever had this like darkened out face expression where he was just ready to kill him. Virgin man. Let me, bro. Hey, this is what I think it is. I'm gonna kill you, bro. Let me see some. Who is this? Yeah, that punch, I genuinely, I do think Saitama was going for the kill. I think Saitama was actually going to kill Garo here. Virgin man. I'm going to assume this is Justin because of the profile picture. If I ever see a goofy black man with glasses doing a thumbs up, it's got to be Justin. Yeah, Garo, that's what I'm saying. If Saitama killed Garo here, I know that Genos did say no matter what universe it was, Saitama would find a way to save everyone. But I do think if he killed Garo, I don't think that would really apply. Unless he did like some The Flash type stuff and like ran really fast around the planet, or what's left of it, to like reverse time. But of course, this is hindsight. I don't think when they, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't going for the kill and he was just pissed. But I don't know. When I first read this, I was like, wow, Saitama might actually kill this man. I was like, wait, is he really gonna kill Garo? I was like, this might get a little interesting. Maybe Saitama's about to become a villain right now. Well, not really a villain. Garo did kill everybody, so I mean, to be fair, get what you deserve. Yes, Landy. The Dragon Ball Super Heroes movie? Yes, I haven't seen it, but I've seen everything relevant in it. I watched like pretty much all the important parts. I'm not a Dragon Ball fan, really, or not as much as I used to be. If you want to talk about GT or Dragon Ball Z Kai, I got you. But after that, my interest is gone. That man's spine. I know he cold. He got his whole back in this exposed to space. See, that's why he's mad at Saitama. So I'm sure inside the moon, he was cozy. He had like a nice little warmth build up because, you know, you cuddled up. You saw he cuddled up in the moon? Yeah, all that warmth built up. I'm gonna destroy the fucking crater in the back of the moon. Bro's back is exposed to the cold ass winds of space. Space is like -degrees, right? Oh, I just realized this whole time. The video off screen. Here, come back. Also, Here, let me get your audio. I know y'all want to hear the sound effects, right? Boom. Guys, he pushed back the light in space. He didn't actually destroy the stars. People still say that. What we did this destroyed a hole in space. That was back in 2022. We don't talk about that. And that's why the aliens are coming now. It's because what I had done in space in 2022. We ain't gonna talk about that. How do you feel about Gohan being able to scale to Goku and Vegeta in the Cell Max, even though he can't sense God Ki, so he wouldn't be able to accurately scale them at full power? It's bullshit. I'm not even, bro. Like I said, I talked about it in that video, my Dragon Ball video. So I would definitely go on my channel. It's the Dragon Ball's Ruined video or some shit. Watch that video. I've discussed all of this. God Ki is weird. It's inconsistent. The power scaling is weird and inconsistent. Gohan is, it's just, God Ki is supposed to be this ultimate unattainable focus for everyone. Everybody wants to have God Ki or wants to have Ultra Instinct, right? And then it's like, well, no, you could just train on Earth, which is cool. It's cool to be like, hey, you don't need to have a god to teach you. You can have your own training set. But to have this weird random form pop out of nowhere, like this weird random form pop out of nowhere that it off screen was trained for, that scales above God Ki and Ultra Instinct / Ego. What are we doing? How did we get here? Does that make sense? Like, I just think it's a little bit of a leap. And I don't listen. The authors are specifically telling us it's stronger. I don't think there's any reason to argue against it. It's just bullshit to me. It just is annoying. The moment Saitama lost control, that showed slightly how mad Massacre if he, yeah, Saitama at that point probably would have destroyed the planet if not stopped. That's the thing. Even if you don't think he was gonna kill Garou with that punch, Blast confirmed that they were gonna destroy the Earth, so he would have killed everyone on Earth. So yeah, he at that point just was like, I don't give a fuck. Weird and inconsistent. I love you. I don't know who this is, but I love you too, Virgin Man. Thumbs up emoji. Dragon Ball power creep is unbelievable. Yeah, it's just, that's why I don't touch it, and that's why I don't touch the series anymore. As a content creator, I can't even make a video on Dragon Ball without somebody being like, well, actually, there's this one-off thing in the Daizenshu that states, and it's like, how did we get here? Blast slams Frieza. I agree. If we're not talking about like Battle of the Gods, no, not Battle of the Gods. We're not talking about Resurrection of F. Frieza, Mecha Frieza, bitch ass Frieza. They're getting bodied. Blast is taking that. Blast is feetless. Okay, I still say he. Let me stop. Blast has that Series Punch square feet. It's insane. He's scaling above him already. Yeah, Gohan is supposedly supposed to be out of shape, out of focus, but he's able to tap into that form because Piccolo was getting his shit whooped by Cell Max. That's just what it is. I'm just kind of tired of the emotional transformations. Like, oh my god, so and so's getting beat up. I'm gonna get a new amp. It's like, okay, I know what you're thinking. Oh well, Saitama gets an amp from Garou being killed. Isn't that the same? This is the first time we've seen that in Onepunchman. First time, and that's not how it works. It's an exponential growth based on the fact that he's actually having a close to real fight, along with those emotions that he's finally able to feel. Because let's be real, Saitama is not, he doesn't feel in the same way we do. So it's not the same. Not only that, like I said, we've never seen it happen before. It's not like Genos gets buffs from being like, I want to win this fight. No, he still fucking loses. Versus Frieza win. You know what, bruh? I got you. We can do this shit on live stream right now. We can do this shit on live stream right now. So let's get up everybody's favorite wiki. Let's settle the debate, y'all. Can't you do polls on here now? Did they let you do that? Or did they take that feature from me too? Oh, they did. They didn't. For those who weren't here, YouTube kicked me out of the partner program, so y'all not gonna see. I'm not gonna be able to monetize any of my content anymore. I lost some features that y'all are not gonna see anymore. They pretty much told me my content was all the same. They pretty much roasted me. They said my content was either low effort, all the same, recycled, or reused. Which if any of y'all watch my videos, y'all know that's not true. I put a lot of time into my editing. All my videos look pretty much different because I do different editing styles for a video, and all my videos are original. I don't steal content from anyone. Now there are a few re-uploads on my YouTube Shorts, so that might be it. But when I went to appeal it, they said, "Yeah, no, shut up. This is not true." That's literally what they told me. They told me my appeal was not factual to what was actually on my channel. Pretty much saying that when I, because and let me break this down because no YouTuber talks about this. So when I went to appeal them kicking me out of the partner program, they made me make a video showing my editing process, my scripting process, to pretty much prove I wasn't a bot and that I make my videos. I did that. I showed them every single video I edited, all the scripts I've ever made, my editing process. I showed them what all my editing looks like on the the display. I showed them parts of my scripts, so the actual scripts themselves, and I discussed what videos I think were the issue and how they correlated with my channel. And they told me after I showed them everything, like, y'all, I showed them the secrets to the fucking universe. They touched God's hand when I gave them all this stuff, type shit. And they told me my video wasn't reflective of my channel. Like, it didn't reflect all the videos on my channel. It was like a specific set. So I'm probably gonna make my appeal public so y'all can look at it, because I want y'all to see how YouTube and this is when I hit 10K subs, by the way. They waited till I hit 10K subs to do that shit. I woke up with the 10K subs message, and right under it I was kicked out of the partner program. Am I being targeted? I don't think so. I think it might just be an error on the bot for YouTube. I'm gonna talk to some people and see if I can get it reversed, but they rejected my appeal, so right now I can't do much on my channel besides post videos and go live until October. It sucks, but it's not the end of the world, honestly. I can still go live. If they took my ability to go live, yeah, I'd be fucking pissed. Because that's how I do. If I don't have the time to make a video, this is how I interact with chat. Like everybody. Let's get back to this. I cannot believe y'all got me even making this poll. Like, what are we doing? I think we all know who wins. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we all know who wins here, just based off the singular statement. No feats, nothing. Just the one statement. If you think Frieza wins, I'm sorry to break this to you, but off statements. My boy PP wins. The 3 people for PP and 2 for Frieza. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. Frieza is not winning that fight. You're not beating a man named PP. He really tried to hit Saitama with the later law. He kicked that shit away. Get out of here with that. What do you think you're doing? Right his chin. This shit loud as hell. You notice how many hyperboles are in the guidebooks for Dragon Ball? Yes, and that's why I said I'm just tired of scaling Dragon Ball. Because no matter what I do, there's always some random hyperbole that everybody has agreed is fact because Akira Toriyama breathed in the direction of the fucking guidebook. It's annoying, man. I'm just molding at this point, but it is what it is. Hope you guys know we're never seeing this fight animated like within the next 5 years. It's gonna take at least 10 years before we get this animated by I don't even know what studio is gonna have it at that time. Another credit people don't really give Genos is that his Water Stream Rock Crushing Fist is actually able to deflect Saitama's punches. No one else can do that. That's how strong Water Stream Rock Crushing Fist is in the person that has this type of power. So when people tell me like, oh, well, Bang probably couldn't counter this, or Bang probably couldn't counter that, I'm like, well, he probably could. I don't think he's countering a Saitama punch, ever. But he can counter some pretty crazy things. Killer move. Serious table flip. Yeah, the Onepunchman guidebook said that she could shake the universe or something, like Tatsumaki. And, I mean, she is my favorite female character in the series. But y'all are not going to see me tell you Tatsumaki is universal. Like, it's just not going to happen. I'm not biased. Like, I try not to be. I would love to be like, yo, Tatsumaki has universal scaling, blah, blah, blah. But it's just not true. It's a guidebook statement. Is she the strongest Esper in the universe? Probably. Will she beat Universal at the end of the series? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe she will get God powers. Oh my god. If Tatsumaki gets God powers, that'd be fucking crazy. Bro ping-ponged him. I forgot he ping-ponged him around the whole moon of Io. Yeah, this is like in the fucking millions times faster than light. You ever scaled God of War before? No. But I actually really wanted to. Specifically some of the side characters like Heimdall. I think Heimdall does not get the justice he deserves. Like, people think he's really fodder because he lost to Kratos. Everybody loses to Kratos. What are you talking about? Zeus lost to Kratos. So it's like, I don't know. I think Heimdall is an example of one of the strongest characters God of War has introduced just based off his power. People was like, oh, well, all you have to do is overwhelm him to win. No, that was a weapon specifically crafted in order to allow Kratos to win. Specifically crafted for Kratos to win by like a fucking... I'm not going to scale the character that did it, but she specifically makes weapons based on God's blood. Oh, it was some blood from Kratos, I believe. It's just, yeah. I don't want to get too in depth because this is a whole video right here. But in all fairness, I think Heimdall is one of those characters that I would love to do a video on, just because I haven't seen anybody give him his props. People didn't like him as a character, so they all try to shit on him. But I'm like, power wise, he was boxing with Kratos, so I don't know. I might have to do a video on Heimdall sometime soon. And that was a specific statement that Kratos himself put, because he has like a little journal in God of War 2, or God of War PlayStation 5 Edition 2. Where I think he says like Heimdall was a very, very formidable opponent, or stronger than he thought he would be, or some shit. I gotta find it. I saw it in someone's gameplay. I'm gonna find that joint. But he says this in reference to Heimdall after their fight. People are like, well, Heimdall is not that strong. Heimdall was an easy fight because of this and that. I'm like, nah, stop playing with my boy Heimdall. Half of fiction, and I'm not even exaggerating, half of fiction couldn't even touch him to begin with, no matter how strong they are. Bro has the precog of precog. Just because guidebooks are approved doesn't mean everything is literal. Yep. They're literally there as hype material. That's why the word term hyperbole is used so much in power scaling. Hyperbole. Or hyperbole. He did all this while naked, by the way. That's just fucked up. Yeah, this is probably the second time we saw Saitama look like that. I guess when he makes his face, it's the best way of knowing he's actually serious. Like, not... So we have serious punch, which has been debated if it's actually even serious. I don't think it is really any different than his normal self. It's just him using more power. But I think what we're seeing here is actual serious Saitama. Like a Saitama that wants to win a fight because he has to, not because he wants to get it over with. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Saitama doesn't have an actual, like, it's not any, like, does that make sense? It's like, serious doesn't mean this is my full power type shit. Basically, is what I'm saying. Serious doesn't mean, oh, well, this is my full power. No, serious is just what he says before finishing an opponent. Because you gotta remember, Saitama, like you said, he's just coping. He's just pretending to be a hero at the end of the day. And of course, all heroes have special moves, but Saitama's like, I don't really have one. So he just named his normal abilities as moves, which is the most Saitama thing possible, probably. Getting a lot of new subscribers as the stream's going on. Look, that's a nuclear fission punch. Saitama should not be cold. Stop it. Better close that mouth. This is another thing. People are like, well, if they're multi-galaxy, why did Garou move out the way? Like, why would he do that? If it's just gonna destroy a planet, why did Garou dodge? They're not multi-planety. Why was he so shocked by this planetary attack? Let me break this down. Break this down for y'all. If let me put this in perspective. I punch a punching bag and it bursts into pieces, you're going to be very, very, very impressed. If I simply just punch it and it breaks in half, you're going to be impressed, right? If I go up to that same punching bag and I sneeze on it and it breaks into pieces, you're going to lose your fucking mind. Because how the fuck did a sneeze break a punching bag? A punch, okay, at least that's in the realm of reality, right? It's like, okay, that's what you do to a punching bag. When you punch it, you might damage it. That's possible if you're strong enough. So yeah, this guy must be really, really, really strong. Like, that's crazy. If a man goes up to it and sneezes on it, you're gonna be like, there's no fucking way. This is not real. Like, what? Where's the hidden camera? This has to be a prank. That's the difference. The sneeze is just insane. That's why Garou reacts like, what the actual fuck am I fighting? Because if this man punches away multi-galaxies, that's insane, which also they don't even know about at this point because they went in the opposite direction of the attack immediately after it happened. Actually, before it happened, they went in the other direction before it even blew up. And secondly, they don't have scouters on. I don't think they're aware of how strong they are until they do something like this. So, which is proved by Saitama not knowing how strong he is. So the serious sneeze is not a down, like, it's not lowballing anybody to planetary or multi-star, not multi-star, large star level. It's just showing that even a sneeze from Saitama could literally erase you from the memory of existence. I'm probably gonna end the stream after this. Like I said, it's not a long stream. Not a long stream. I got a lot of things I gotta do tonight, y'all. This dude's holding hands in space. One is naked, one is in tight ass spandex monster shell. Yeah, and that's another thing. You could say that the density of the Jupiter's surface just slowed down the sneeze, and that if he sneezed at anything else, it would have blown it up too. You gotta also realize Jupiter's the size of a star. So I would say it's more fair to say his sneeze is star level. Small star level if you want to do that. He said, Jata, I made it back. Why did he do that to this man? You really spawned behind him talking shit and then hit him in his chest again. Garrow, dodge. The fart reverb. I'm done. Bro, stop. Why is he using that sound? Bro, really? There's no sound in space. Why is there a fart reverb? That's another thing that y'all don't understand. How are they talking in space? Y'all want to use real world physics. How are they talking in space? For all those people out there, they're saying like, how are they traveling faster than light? Faster than light speed doesn't really exist. It's fiction. They're talking in space. Like, that's pretty good. All right, guys, I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We did some talks. We talked about a couple versus battle with ideas. We talked about Gar versus Majin Buu, how it will either come out soon or I'll push it back to when I'm partnered again with YouTube. What else? In terms of the future of this channel, because I know it's kind of like, oh wow, you sound a little shaky when it comes to this video uploading stuff. It's just because I work a lot. I work 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, and I'm doing overnight, so my sleep schedule is fucked up. I just woke up today at 3, so 2 hours before the live stream for me. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is I do plan on staying on YouTube. I do plan on making more videos. It's gonna take me time, and now that I can't just call off of work and then go make a video and make a little bit of money off it anymore because I'm not in a partner program. So I now have to really buckle in and kind of focus on work, at least until I start getting those video requests and stuff like that help me supplement that income. Because obviously every YouTuber's goal, aside from making content that they love to make and interacting with, you know, amazing people like you guys, is to make it profitable. Just for whatever, not for whatever reason, but you know, we live in a world where shit costs money. But TLDR, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna keep uploading videos. I want to release these 2 videos next. Don't quote me. My next 2 videos are going to be Hisoka versus Yuji. That was a request I got. It was paid for. I didn't forget about you. He's probably not in the stream, but I didn't forget about you. It's all done. It's all scripted. I just have to edit the video. And then the other video I want to work on, which is one y'all probably are not going to see coming, is Master Chief versus Adam Smasher. Adam Smasher is from Cyberpunk 2077 / Edge Runners, and of course Master Chief is from Halo. This is a battle I was supposed to do literally a year ago. Never did it. I have it all scripted. I just need to make the video. That's my biggest issue if y'all haven't noticed. But yeah, I'm gonna tap out of this stream. Hopefully everybody enjoyed and had a good time. I'm gonna try to be consistent with the 1 stream a week type of thing. If I'm not recording videos, I need to at least stream, right? But yeah, next week we'll have something more interesting to look at. How about Devil Fruit User versus Evil Natural Ocean? This is the last question I'm gonna answer. Evil Natural Ocean bodies One Piece. One Piece's Earth is so fucking massive that if Evil Natural Ocean landed there, it would take up most of the planet because most of it is water. It's GG. They're done. Their whole entire planet is done. But yeah, One Piece gets solo by Evil Natural Ocean. So yeah. It's true though. It's true. Evil Natural Ocean is that girl. It's referred to as Mother Earth. So that gal. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.